Welcome to the City of Florissant Podcast, your go-to source for news, events, and stories from our beautiful community.
Hi, I'm Mayor Tim Lowery, and welcome to another edition of the Mayor's Podcast Show. With me today is Elisa Bender with Hispanic Festival Incorporated.
Yep.
Welcome. We've done this probably about 7 or 8 times now.
I think a little bit more than that.
Yeah, and I appreciate you coming. So this year we're going to celebrate our 30th anniversary of the Hispanic Festival in Florissant.
Yes, I cannot believe it's been that long. So we're celebrating this year, and we anticipate it being bigger and better than ever.
As always, I don't know how you get bigger and better because you guys seem like you got it kind of figured out. I mean, you guys do a great job.
Thank you.
So what's the date of it, the festival this year?
So we're going to be the last weekend of June. So it'll be June 27, 28. So we'll be open on the 27th from 10 to 10 and on the 28th from 11 to 9.
Right. And this is always so well attended. You guys do such a great job. You have a lot of vendors, a lot of great food, drink. We got some great food here. You want to explain that a little bit too? But it's just there's so much to do on the Knights of Columbus Grounds or the Duchesne Home Association.
Yes. So we have, of course, everything that people love about our festivals, which probably number one is the food. So we always have great food coming. And this year, as you can see here, we have Taco Sammy will be there. And if anyone went to Valley Flowers, he was there too.
Awesome.
I spotted him there.
Okay.
So it's delicious food. He's one of our signature taco vendors, and he makes different types of tacos. But today we have al pastor, which is a pork version, and he also have beef. So, and today he's got, cilantro on there, onions, pineapple, and, people can really, make a taco however they want, with or without the different things. But yeah, he's probably one of our most popular vendors, and he makes delicious tacos. And actually, he even does other things other than the tacos. So he'll have, quesadillas there too, and other Mexican food.
Right. Very good. And there's a lot of food. And then, of course, we got some margaritas are going to be there, right?
Of course,
yes.
Yeah. So this year we have 30 Tequila as one of our sponsors. So we'll have lots of tequila and lots of margaritas, and of course beer, and and soda and water for everyone else, of course.
Because this is a very family-friendly event.
Exactly. Yes, it's very family-friendly. So we have a lot to do for kids, and then of course adults too. But there's something for everybody.
Yeah, because on top of the food vendors, you have just regular vendors also that are selling their items or.
Yes. So we have, we've got vendors from different countries like Mexico and Peru and Venezuela. So we'll have a lot of vendors in Puerto Rico. Remember, we have a Puerto Rican vendor coming from Chicago. So we have a lot of different items and knickknacks and clothing, a lot of clothing, especially from Ecuador. We have vendors that come representing Ecuador. So people can come and they can shop. I mean, it's a great time to buy clothes, buy jewelry, buy things, gifts for other people. But there is definitely a lot to shop while you're there.
Absolutely. Of course, I guess the main events are the live entertainment, the live dancing, the live music. So you got some great bands coming, as you always do.
Yes. So we are really excited that we have some bands coming. We actually invited some bands from Chicago, so they'll be coming in, and that is Grupo Love Secreto, and also we have Trabuca Salsa Band coming. So on Saturday we have the salsa band will be Saturday evening, so it's a really good time to come and dance. And if you can't dance, that's okay. We always have salsa lessons, and honestly, you can just sit there and enjoy the music. And then we have on Sunday we have Mexican bands going a lot of the day. So, and of course, even with the music, we have a lot of folkloric performances. So we've got dancers from, Mexico, Colombia, we have flamenco, we have Panama, we have a lot of performers from everywhere. And I think what's actually great with our, in St. Louis, more and more, we've noticed the last couple of years, more and more dance groups have been forming. So we're having more and more folkloric dance performances now.
And then on Saturday, one of the things that myself and the City Council gets involved in is your opening ceremony.
Yes.
We'll talk about that. It's always such a nice event.
Yeah. So we try to invite, everyone who supported us here at the City of Florissant to come to our welcoming ceremony. It'll be about 2:30 on Saturday. And just a time to, acknowledge you guys and to say welcome to the City of Florissant and, welcome everyone who comes to the festival. And it's just a good time to, recognize our dignitaries here.
And that's it. And we really appreciate that. Of course, one big part of that event also is bringing in the flags.
Yes. So we try to do a parade of nations.
Yes.
Where we have, either people dressed up in native costumes or even just people who are there wearing their soccer jersey from Mexico can come in, carry a flag, and just a kind of a time to acknowledge the different representation that is there at our festival. So it's a lot of fun. It's not long, so I like to tell people it's not like 30 minutes. It's usually about 10 minutes ish, but a few words. Talk about the event, what the funds go to, and then acknowledge the different representation that's there, all the different cultures, and then we keep going with the fun event.
Absolutely. So this is the 30th anniversary. So why do you think it's been so successful here in the city of Florissant?
I think a couple different things. I'm going to say one, you and the city have really embraced the Hispanic community, and even beyond the Hispanic community, any diverse immigrant community here in the city of Florissant. And in general, even North County has been really generous to our community. So with that being said, everyone feels comfortable coming out, feels welcomed coming out. So that's been really, really helpful for being successful, and just your support and the city's support with, making sure this event happens flawlessly and safely. That has been, another thing to make this go really well. And I think also just there's a lot of interest in our community to celebrate our culture. Yeah. And, a lot of our, we're all volunteers. So a lot of people live everywhere around St. Louis, but we definitely have a little chunk that lives here in North County, and they want to make sure that this event happens and, happens successfully and yearly. I mean, I think that's one thing with our event and with our organization is we are consistent. Yes. We're not a one and done, do this, do that. Like we've been here a long time. We're invested in not just the Hispanic community, but the St. Louis and Florissant community in general. And we want to make sure that, these events are still happening. So, our community and greater St. Louis community can embrace.
Yeah, that's one thing about the city of Florissant. We call ourselves not a city of festivals because we really do believe in celebrating different cultures. I mean, whether it's the Irish Festival, obviously the Hispanic Festival, we have a Juneteenth celebration, we have a Polish Festival, we have an Italian Festival. And so we find a lot of ways, just of different cultures, because we think it's important for people to get together because we really are a diverse community and we love our diversity. So we really appreciate it because I really do think that you guys were probably the first group that actually came to us and here to the city of Florissant. So you're certainly the one that we have the biggest heart for, that's for sure.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. And I always say, your dad is the one who really helped make this come off the ground.
Very good.
So thank you for that.
Yeah, not a problem. So obviously, there's a schedule of events, things like that. How do people keep updated on what's going on? There's a website they can go to? Or?
Yeah, so we have a website, HispanicFestivalSTL.com, but we also have social media, which we have a Facebook, an Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, X. So that's under Hispanic Festival STL. You can just kind of follow that and find us, follow us, because along with everything we do here in Florissant, we're constantly doing programming all year round. I mean, we do a big festival in Soulard, and then like this weekend we're doing something at the Art Museum, and we do stuff for Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos in the fall. So we're doing things all year round, and and one of the things that we're really proud of is everything that we do. Any funds that we raise goes right back into our community with college scholarships that we give out. I think last year we gave out 5, but we give out scholarships, and then we also adopt families at Christmas time, and then we do in January. It's called For Three Kings Day in the Hispanic community, Dia de los Reyes. It's the wise men. So what we do is we actually go into the Cherokee neighborhood, and we give away free coats, free shoes, free groceries, free everything. People come and basically leave with like a truckload of free stuff. So, but we're trying to give things back to the community that they may need, but then we also give toys, things that are fun too. So
that's such a great cause. I mean, you guys are not just doing this to bring everybody together. You're actually doing this for a cause, and like I said, to give back. That's just wonderful. You guys do that. So for families, so I want to bring our grandkids down there. What is it for families to do?
Well, if you have your kids, they're going to have a great time. So we have a children's pavilion where we'll have like free crafts and games for the kids to do. So they'll be like playing Loteria, which is like a Mexican bingo game. They'll be making crafts like Mexican paper flowers and different things like that. Since the World Cup is going to be happening around the same time, we're really embracing the excitement around that. So St. Louis SC is going to be there as well. They're one of our sponsors, but they'll be there not not just giving away like little items, but also having, playing games and soccer games with the crowd and with kids particularly. We also will have T-shirts, and even our decorations you're gonna see a nod to the World Cup happening.
Very neat. Great timing.
Yes.
Perfect timing,
Yes,
actually. Because
exactly.
I believe this will be the second week of the World Cup, I believe, during this weekend.
Yeah, it's somewhere in there.
Yeah.
There's so much happening with the World Cup, and but we're right in it.
So is there any other events that people can look forward to that day?
So on Saturday and Sunday, we have different car clubs that are coming out. On Saturday, we have dedicated car club. So that's going to be more of a car show where people can bring their cars and they'll win trophies. And then on Sunday, we're going to have the Latin Adrenaline Car Club. They'll be coming out more of a car cruise, a car meet. But they'll be there 3 to 8 with all kinds of custom cars that people love and admire. I'm not a car person, but it is pretty neat to see all the different things.
I'm not necessarily either, but I can tell you this: people put a lot of time, effort, and money into that hobby, and it really is pretty neat. They're definitely very neat shows.
Yes, I think so too. So we're really excited for that, and again, and then that's family oriented too. So
Right, absolutely. Well, Lisa, I certainly appreciate you bringing this festival to the City of Florissant. We certainly appreciate you being here. We certainly appreciate what you do and your committee, because I know you guys put a lot of time and effort into this, and it certainly shows on the weekend of the festival.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. This concludes another edition of the Mayor's Podcast Show. We are Florissant Strong.